It's March 21st, 2018, the first day of spring. I'm in Korea, and it's snowing outside. Welcome to the Korea Bourbon Club. My name is Mark. I'm a level 1 whiskey sommelier and the organizer of the Korea Bourbon Club, and I'm here to kick off our new Korea Bourbon Club YouTube channel. As you can probably tell, I'm in my study with my mobile phone doing this on my own. One of the reasons that we wanted to start a YouTube channel is to learn how to produce a YouTube channel, and so instead of waiting around until we learned everything, we decided to go ahead and start and learn as we go. So please bear with us. In the future, we'll be looking backwards on this first video and laughing at the poor quality of the production and the sound and the lighting and realizing how far we've come. But for the meantime, bear with us because we're going to have the fun and learn the technical stuff later. What we're starting today is the beginning of the Korea Bourbon Club's Infinity Barrel. So earlier this year, we bought a charred oak 3-liter barrel. Now, a new barrel always leaks, so you have to cure it, and the method is to fill it with water and let it soak for a while. I got a little bit nervous because it seemed to be soaking for longer than I thought it should and was still leaking, so in a series of emails back and forth with the manufacturer, I got some instruction on how to wax it and to get the leaking to stop. So it's all ready to go. It's stopped leaking, but it is still full of water. And in a couple of emphatic emails, he reminded me you can't leave water in the barrel too long or else it'll mildew. So we want to get the water out. But we're not quite ready to put our collection of bourbons and rye into the bottle just yet. We're going to do that in a few days with the membership when they come over, and we're going to do this as a project together and have some fun and taste some of our whiskeys while we're doing it. So today, I wanted to get this on film that we're going to go and dump the barrel, and we're going to replace the water with another kind of alcohol as a holding liquor that we're going to keep in there until we're ready to put the bourbon and rye in. So, as we're going to be doing some whiskey science, and you know how, what they say about science is always fun and games until somebody loses an eye, I've got my safety protection ready to go. So, we're going to put on our safety protection so we can do some science. If I can get these on correctly. There we go. All ready to go. And so now we're going to take the bourbon barrel and we're going to go into the kitchen where, I'm not going to dump it here in my office. So we're going to take it into the kitchen, we'll dump it, and we're going to replace the water with a different kind of alcohol. So let's head over to the kitchen. I do not have the confidence to make this in one cut, but we're going to try it anyway. Because that's what we do here in the Korea Bourbon Club. We try stuff anyway. Whether you think you're going to like it or not, we try it anyway. Alright, so I'm in my kitchen. I have brought the mini barrel over, and I have next to it a 3,600 milliliter bottle of Damgum Soju. Now, if you don't speak Korean, you don't know what that means, but soju, I'm sure you've heard of soju by now because Koreans around the world doing soju, and they take it with them everywhere they go. This is an alcohol produced by the same company that makes regular drinking sojus, and it is manufactured for the purpose of making your own home hooch. So Koreans will buy this, and they will put in, as displayed on the label here, plums or these nutritious different kinds of mushrooms and fungi, and they will make them into an alcohol for home. Now, this one has, the only thing I could find in here on the label in English was where it says happy water, so I thought that was kind of cute. But this is 35% ABV, which is close to the proof of whiskey, which we know whiskeys start out at 40%. And so I thought instead of just a regular off-the-shelf drinking soju, and I didn't want to go to the expense for just a few days of in the barrel and back out of the barrel of putting in like a vodka or something. We'll try those kind of things later. But I thought this would be good to get into the barrel, make sure that the barrel has something, and we're also going to look and see what a few days in the barrel is, how that's going to affect the soju, because as you can see, this is perfectly clear. This is vodka clear. This is just basically a base spirit. And so I'm going to pause it. I'm going to click the video. No, I'm not. We're going to try to do this in one cut. So let's get the bung out. That went well. I got it stuck a few times doing all this before. And let's get our bottle of soju open. Yeah, it's bottle. And it's got the very difficult to peel off safety seal inside. That, no problem. Set that aside. And remember, I'm being safe doing this. I have my safety equipment on. So the easiest way to dump the barrel is to just flip it. It's not too heavy. And to get the water to come out quickly, we're going to open the tap at the same time. And you can see as you open the tap, that's science right there. You open the tap and it lets the water come gushing out the bunghole. There we go. So, gee, what does this remind you of? Okay. Alright, so we're going to close the tap back up. Close position. Reseat the barrel in its cradle. It just sits there. And make sure that we have the funnel straight up. Insert the funnel. Now, the barrel is a 3-liter barrel, which means the displacement. That's how much the entire barrel, if full, would displace if I dumped it into a tank of water. So the inside of the barrel actually holds less than 3 liters. I know I'm going to spill a little bit, but I'm going to try not to go too far. So, and understanding that this is 3,600 milliliters, I'm going to try to just go by eye as we dump this into the barrel. And you can also, tell by the sound how it's going. Are we filling? What's going on? And boy, does that smell like soju. Well, actually, when we dump the soju back out, we'll actually do a quick comparison tasting of the stuff that's in this bottle and what comes out of the barrel. I don't think it's going to have a big effect on the taste. The main thing I expect to change is I would expect it to pick up a little bit of char and just be tinted, just be a little bit yellowish maybe. That's what I expect, but this is not going to, just a few days in the barrel is not going to have a huge effect, I don't think, on what the soju tastes like. So how are we doing here? Still filling about halfway, so that's in the about 1,800 milliliters. The inside of the barrel, one of my colleagues actually put up the holding volume of the barrel sizes, the different mini barrel sizes. And a 3-liter mini barrel, I don't remember the exact numbers, but I want to say it's somewhere around 2.8 liters it actually holds. So, and it's not going to, let's just slow down a bit as we get closer to full. There we go. And soju now. So we'll put the cap back on this. We got a little bit of unbarreled heavy water left. We'll keep that around. And I also have a heavy water bottle, so we could actually take what comes back out of the barrel. I'm not going to throw it away. We're going to put it back in here and throw some fruit in and see what happens. But that'll be for a later channel, and we'll probably do that one in Korean. So I'm going to close up the barrel. We'll wipe this off. We'll return it to its perch in my study with the other bourbon and bourbon. It's not bourbon yet, and it will never be bourbon because this is not grain alcohol. This is not 51% or more corn, so it will never be bourbon. But it might be kind of yellow soju, which will be interesting. So we're going to move it back in there, and then I will resume the filming when we get everybody together and we dump this and we start putting those 37 bottles, not all of it. We're going to put a sample of each of the 37 bourbons and ryes we have in the other room into this barrel for our Korea Bourbon Club Infinity Barrel. So look forward to seeing you there, and we're going to sign off this part of the video right now. Bye.